So I didn't share the document actually. The problem, like now itself, I will share the document. Okay, don't worry. So up to which part I shared the document? Do you have any idea? Um, what is this is the one? Okay. Um, oh, power apps underscore. Yeah. So one second, like to which part? Is complete. This. Guys, can you please check it once? Like, Guys, can you please check it and please confirm it so that. Prabhati, did you get that one? Hey, wow, who is this here? Okay, okay, sure. See here, next we need to go to the, because daily it is putting as a pending, so that's the reason now itself. Okay, uh, go to the actual class. So yesterday, what we discussed it, like anyone having any idea? Yesterday we are discussing up to detail screen, right? Today we need to discuss about more like edit screen and everything. Okay, let's see. Yeah, the environment I need to select it as which. Yeah. In the last class we discussed up to detail screen. Okay. In the detail screen, we just need to view the data. That's it, right? We cannot do any operations on that particular. So this is customer details, like actually this is a browse screen. Okay, and this is the detail screen. Okay, clearly it will shows. Okay, okay. Now see here. See, in the detail screen, you just need to view the data. That's it. Suppose, for example, if I want to edit the data, suppose, for example, any column value, I want to modify it. Okay, so then we have a new screen. That screen we can call it as edit screen itself. Okay, in the edit screen, we can modify the records into that particular one. Understand? So for that, what I'm doing is I'm taking a blank screen, duplicate of this screen, and here we can call it as edit screen. Okay. In this edit screen, okay, in this edit screen, I need to change this one title name as like edit screen. Okay, other things, edit customer details. Customer details. Okay, this is all. So for this one, actually for in detail screen, if you want to view the data, for that which form you are taken, display form. Okay, in this edit screen itself, we need to edit the details in that particular form. Then we have to take it as edit form. There is an option called edit form is there, right? See here, under the insert, there is an edit form is there. Click on this one. Whenever you click on this particular one, okay, suppose for example, this is fine. Okay. Now, what I need to do, I want to load the data from this in this particular form itself. So what data I need to load it? So I want to load OneDrive data and add the columns in the edit fields itself. Click on add field. And which columns you want, you just need to select those columns. Location, agent name, customer number, date of join, like this. Okay. So actually, the data will be there here. Okay. That means, see here, now the columns, whichever it is required, those columns I'm adding here. Okay. So after that, I want to see the records which is there in the detail. Okay. In the detail screen, whatever records are there, the same records I want to display it. For that one, what we have to do, I already told you, like in the detail screen also same thing. Whenever you are taking display form, by default, there is no data is not loaded. At that time, what you have to do, that means in the item property, whichever gallery name is there, gallery name dot selected you are mentioned, right? Here also same thing. Because initially the edit form also doesn't show any data here. Okay. So for that, in this form itself, select the form and click on item property. There is an item property. Okay. In this item property, you have to mention like what is the gallery selected. Gallery two dot selected. See here in this particular one, whatever the gallery is there. See here, this gallery name dot selected. Then automatically those related values only it is displayed. Okay. See here, that means whatever values are there in this edit screen, whenever you're taking edit form, okay, by default, those values in the text box itself, it is editable mode. These text box are converted into editable mode. Whenever it is in editable mode, you can change anything at any point of time. Understand clearly. Suppose see here, first name, last name, location, customer number. Okay, like that. Okay. Suppose Vijay, I have a doubt here. Suppose, for example, there is a customer number is there. Is that particular customer number I want to convert it into non-editable mode? That means I don't want to edit that particular column because that is a primary key column. Okay. That is the default column which is getting from the data source itself. I don't want to change in that particular. Then what you have to do, that means whichever it is there, okay, first of all, whichever it is there in the form itself, you have to go to that particular, see here, and if you expand the form, whichever column you want, you don't want to change, that means if you want to convert it into view mode, just view mode, not edit mode, then what you have to do is go to that particular customer number. In the form, there are different fields, different elements are taken, right? Those elements are are mentioned as a chord itself. This chord you can convert it into, in place of edit mode, to view mode. Understand? Let's see how you can do this one. Expand this one. What is this one? Like, see here, data chord value. You have to select that particular one. See, this is the one. Okay. So you want to convert this particular one to what format? Like, mm, actually, see here, not here. First, you need to unlock that particular. See, by default, whichever forms are there in that form, each element will be locked. If you want to lock, that means if it is locked, you cannot change anything on that particular element. Okay. So then what you have to do is, by default, that is the behavior of the form. So you can convert it into, that means you have to change, you have to unlock that particular element. Okay, for unlocking that element, you have to select this particular chord and go to the advanced. Under this, there is an option called unlock change. Click on this one. Then automatically it will be converted. Once it is converted into, once it is unlocked, then what will happen? You can do your changes into that particular element. Understand clearly? So which element it is? Like, I want to convert it into view mode. Okay. So you have to select that particular one. And here there is an option under advanced. Yeah. See here. Here display mode is there. In this display mode, what you have to do is, you just need to mention view. See here, display mode dot view is there, right? That you have to select it. See here. Now play the application. See, whenever it is play the application, all the forms are, each and every element is editable except this customer name. Once again, I will explain you. Okay, don't worry. See here. Now, what I want to do is, I want to edit that particular details. Okay, I want to modify the records. Okay, if I want to modify the record, then you have to create a new screen. That screen we can call it as edit screen. If you want to modify the records of that particular details screen, whatever details are there, those records in the detail screen, you just need to view the data. We cannot modify it. If you want to modify it, then I will come to edit screen. In the edit screen, whatever the form detail, whatever the column values are there, those column values I can modify it. For that, I'm taking a form called edit form. What is that? Edit form. So whenever I'm taking edit form, okay, here it is as edit form. In this edit form, so take the edit form and which columns are required. First, you have to load the data and which columns are required to that particular form. You can add it. You know, right, how you can add it. Okay. And after adding the columns into that one, by default in the form, the values cannot be shown. Then what you have to do, select the form, okay, and go to the item property. Under that, you have to change the formula as gallery 2 dot selected. That means in the gallery, in the browse screen, whatever gallery name is there, that gallery, in that gallery, whatever you are selected, that value it will comes, right? So that's the reason gallery 2, that gallery name dot selected, you have to mention it here. Then automatically the values are displaying in each and every element. In the respective field itself, the values are shown. But see, every value we cannot modify it, because see, some mandatory columns are there. Those mandatory columns we cannot modify it. Those are the default column. Then what you have to do? You have to convert those particular one. That means, so whichever it is required, whichever columns you want to edit it, those columns you just need to keep it like that. And remaining column, whichever column values you don't want to modify it, select that particular code. By default, in the form, either in the display form or in the edit form, by default, each element will be locked. Okay. If it is locked, you cannot change any option into that one. So that's the reason you have to unlock it. How you can unlock it? Select that particular one. See here, it is locked. Select that particular one. Go to the, okay, advanced tab. Under the advanced tab, there is an option to unlock the change properties. Click on this particular one. After clicking on this one, whichever value, see under this particular column, okay, what element you want to change it into view mode, that particular element. See here, data card value is the element, that is a text box. Okay, that text box element I need to convert into view mode. Then I am selecting that particular element. Under that advanced, when you come down, there is an advanced tab is there. Under the advanced tab, when you come down, there is a display mode option is there. What is that? Display mode option. In this display mode option, you previously like display mode dot edit something, it will be there. So that's the reason. Like see, okay, see here, edit is there. Okay, if it is disabled, like see here, see like this. That means completely like in disable mode format only it will show. See here, we cannot change it like this. Whichever is required for you, you have to use that one. Okay. So for me, it is required like, okay. And, I want to convert into it, view mode. View and disable both are same itself, right? Because we don't want to edit it. Just you have to select disable or view also. If it is edit, okay. See how it will be. Understand? Now you can change the value of that particular. See, you can edit it. You can change it also. Understand clearly or not? That means you can change it under, you can select that particular element and go to that particular advanced. Under that, there is an option called display mode. In this display mode, you have to change it to display mode dot. Don't mention only editor. Don't mention only view. It is not worked. Okay, display mode dot. You have to change it. Understand? Suppose I'm giving disable. See here, it is disabled. Understand clearly? This is how the edit form. Now, in the edit form, what I need to do is, suppose, for example, I need to play in this edit form itself. Suppose, for example, I'm changing the last name. Okay. See here, T. Suppose, for example, D123. Okay, I'm changing here. I need to modify here. After modifying that, what I need to do? I need to submit in the data source itself. That means whatever values are changed here, okay, those need to be reflected in the data source as well as in the app also need to be modified. Okay, what I need to do? Whatever fields you want to modify it, those related things uh, I want to update it in the data source also. I need to update the same thing. That means in whatever value whatever value I mentioned here, the same value need to be updated in the data source as well as in the app also need to be updated. In this app, in this Canvas app itself, that particular value need to be updated, right? In the detail screen, the same value need to be shown. In the home screen also, the same value need to be shown. For this one, what you have to do is, you need to perform an action. For performing an action, you have to take either button or icon, anything. Okay. Suppose, for example, I'm taking a submit icon. Okay. No. Validate, check. Yeah. See here. This is an icon I'm taking here. Okay. Or else button also you can take. Whichever is required, you can see. Suppose, for example, this is not comfortable. So better to take the button from this one. Understand? See here. Now, what I need to do is in this one, what is the name of this particular button? Submit or validate. 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 Okay. So this is what. So once you that so in this particular function, you have to write some function. What is that function called? Submit form. Okay, what is that function? Submit form. This submit form, what will happen? Whatever the form is there, in that form, what values are there in this particular screen? Those values need to be submitted in the data source as well as in the app. Understand? That means it is saved. That means whatever values are there here, these values need to be saved in the data source as well as in the app. So if you want to do the form like means you have to use a function called submit form function. This submit form, in the form, whatever values are there, those need to be updated in the data source as well as in the app. Understand? In the submit form, okay, you have to mention the form name. What is the form name here? That form name. See here. What is that one? Form one. Just okay. Now see. That's it. See. Now run the application. See here. Suppose had not, that means last name is had not will be there. I change it to 123. Not only this one, you can change it to anyone. Like suppose it is previously France will be there. I'm change it to Germany. Okay. And so after modifying whichever fields you want to modify it, you can modify it and click on validate. Once you click on validate, that means see here, the validation part is completed. So if I want to know validate whether that particular whether that particular operation is done or not, how you can check it? So again, what you have to write it is notify, because but with the notify function only we can pop up the message. Based on that, we can get the confirmation that is successfully updated. Okay. So for that, what is that? Function notify. In the notify function, just see here. Now, again, click on this particular one. See here. Again, click on validate. Now, successfully updated. That means it is done. Now, what will happen? What is submit form will do? That means it is updated in the data source as well as in the app also it is updated. That means last name it is like had not will be there. 123 value updated. Here it is. Location is France. It will be there. Germany value will be changed. See whether it is changed or not. How you can see in the app itself, like you will have a detail screen, right? In the detail screen, check it. See, in the detail screen, what is the last name? Had not 123. What is the location? Previously, it is France is there. Now it is changed to Germany. Now in the app, it is rectified. As well as in the browse screen also. Browse screen also, you can see that one. What is that one? Like mm, Lewis had okay, I think his first name only it will be there. If it is location also, um, 1 second. I want to display complete first name as well as last name. Then how to use? I'm using concatenate function. Okay, in this one, this dot first name, okay, comma, some space, comma, this item dot last name. Okay, now see here, had not is also it is updated. Now in the app is successfully updated. Check it in the data source whether it is updated or not. That means go to the OneDrive location and open that customer's data. Excel. So see here, what is that had what is this a name, last name is changed, had not 123. What is the location? Germany is changed. Is it clear or not? That means in the data source as well as in the app also it is updated clearly. Now see here, what will happen? See here, successfully that particular edit screen is updated. Now I want to see, that means every time I need to come here and click on the details screen and see whether the value is updated or not. Then what you have to do, you just need to put like an icon, okay, any icon, left icon, something like that, left, okay. In this left function, okay, you just need to keep it here just for navigation, okay. I'm using this one. In this one, what is that one? Like a back function. Okay, in this one, what is the thing you have to update it? Color you have to change it to white. Okay, now see what will happen. From which screen you are coming from? Detail screen only, right? See, when you run the application, back function. See, I'm not using navigate function. I'm using back function because once it is updated, what will happen? I need to navigate to that particular one. If I click on this particular one, navigate to that particular screen. But previously it is not coming, right? Okay. That means previously I didn't go to that particular screen. So that's the reason back function won't work. So instead of that one, navigate. Okay. Which screen? Detail screen. Okay. Just you have to mention. That's it. Now run the application. See, when you click on this one, it will go to the screen. And click on here, it will go to the home screen. Okay. If I click on this one, it will come to the detail screen. Okay. So that means what will happen here it is. So in the detail screen, okay. If I want to come from detail screen to edit screen, I want to come to that particular one, right? So for that one, you can take any icon. Okay. And what is that? Edit. Okay. See here. In this one. So when I click on this particular one, I want to navigate to that particular screen. So for this one, I change the color of this particular. Okay. And after changing the color, so what function it is? Navigate. Okay. Just I'm navigate. Navigate of what is that screen name? Edit screen. Okay. Now see. So what will happen from edit screen? I'm detail screen. I'm there. When I click on this one, it will go to the edit screen. See here, it will come to this particular screen. Understand clearly enough? From this screen itself, whatever value you want to change, you can change it simply. Understand? After submit after filling all the details, after changing all the details, then just you have to click on validate it. Then automatically it will submit to the data source in the app also. Understand clearly? Not only this one, any record. Okay. Suppose I'm taking this record. Suppose see here, it will comes here and I click on this one again. See, suppose for example, you can change it to any value. In place of Australia, I want to change it to UK. See here, click on validate. Yeah, see here, successfully updated. You can change it in the app as well as. Okay, now go to this particular one. And what is the location here? Like a location is not. See here, location is changed to UK like this. As well as in the data source also it is changed. Don't worry. Understand? This is how edit form will be there. Understand? Okay. So anyone having any doubts in this one? Okay. This is how it will be there. Now, see here, you know how to update it. You know how to view that one, but you know how to create a new record. So we need to create a new record also. See here, that means in the edit screen, we need to modify the existing value. But if I want to create a new record, that means new fields, that means text boxes all need to be empty. By your own, you can enter the values. So for that, what you have to do is in the browse screen, from the browse screen itself, I need to go to that particular edit, that means new screen. In the new screen, all the fields by your own, you can enter the values. Let's see how you can do this one. Suppose, for example, here I'm taking as new one. Okay. What is that? New. Okay. Is that icon is not there? Hmm. Okay. Take the button. If it is not there, take the button. Or else there is a plus button icon is there, right? Hmm. Let's see under the icon. Fields are there. See, there is an add option. Okay. Take that particular icon and you can use it here itself. In this one, change the color to white. Okay. After this, in this one, okay. So see, I do for new screen, I don't want to create any new screens here. That means don't think like I'm creating a new, again, I'm taking a new screen itself, blank screen. From there, again, I need to design all the forms and everything. No, I don't want to do all the things. Okay. In this new screen, new records, if I want to insert a new records, what I need to do is I need to go to the edit screen. In the edit screen, whatever edit form is there, that form I want to convert. That means in that particular form, whatever text boxes are there, those text box value, I need to clear it. That is what I need. If it is clear, it is acts like a new screen only, right? Okay. That means the problem is in the edit screen, all the fields, the existing values are there. If those values are cleared in the text boxes, it is acts like a new screen only, right? That means new records we can insert it or not. So that's the reason. Okay, I don't want to take the new screens here. I'm using edit screen. That edit screen I want to convert it into what I need to convert it. I want to convert that particular screen into new form related. Okay. Then for that, if I want to convert the edit screen into new form, what you have to use, you have a function called new form. What is that? New form. Just you have to apply this function. Okay. In this function, just you have to mention the form. Whenever you mention the form name, see here, now what will happen? So that means, so first you have to go to that particular edit screen. In that edit screen, that complete form, you can convert it into new form. Okay. So if you want to go to that particular screen, what function it is? Navigate, right? Navigate of which screen you want to go, like edit edit screen, and after go to that particular screen, what you want to convert it, you can convert that particular form into new form. See, that means in the formula bar we can write multiple functions or not? Yes, you can write multiple functions. Understand clearly or not? That's it. Okay, see. Okay, run the application. Now see, when you click on this plus button, see, it will go to that particular edit screen itself, and all the field values are changed or not? What values are changed here? The values are changed to edit. See, new form relevant. Understand clearly? This is how you can do it. So, but actually we need to change this title name as, okay, new or edit screen details. See here, all the thing. Vijay, what about this customer number? Is this customer number, if you are not giving this one, what will happen? The problem will happen, right? So that's the reason. Always see, if it is like when it comes to the edit screen itself, at that point of time, this must be like a disable mode. When it is in new screen, this need to be enabled. Even in the customer details also, in the app itself, we cannot edit it. Okay, in the data source only we can modify. That's the reason this particular value need to be in disable. Understand? In the data source where the data is coming, in the data source itself, those customer numbers are generated from there itself. We cannot enter the customer number here. That's the reason we can put this value, this field to like a disable mode only. No need to edit this particular one. Okay. Now see, suppose for example, if I run this application, now see here, first name, okay, Naresh, okay. Here last name is IT and location is Hyderabad and agent is Naresh only. Okay, customer number is not required, and here what is that one? Date, you have to select that particular one. If you want to display the time, you can display it. Okay, and click on validate. Now see, the record value will be there itself, it is there. Okay, successfully updated. Now see, the new record is inserted in the app itself. That particular record is there or not, you have to check it. Okay, so here, like what is the number here? I'm typing VIP level, right? I didn't take the VIP level, right? Okay. And what is the first name here? Like all. When I display all, is my record is there or not? You have to check it here. Um, See here, this record will be there or not? In the app itself, that particular ID will be updated. Now go to that particular data source. Open the data source. In the data source, like what is the data source? Open the data source. See here, when you come down, okay, see here, Naresh ID, Naresh ID. Because only few of the fields only I'm taking in that particular description. If you want, you can take all the fields into that one. Then automatically those values are updated. See here, ID, Hyderabad location. And what is the value here? Date means, see here, 2109 only it will be there. And here agent name is Naresh and everything like that. That means in the data source also that new record will be updated. Okay, this is how it will happen here. Understand? Okay, so see here, when you click on this particular one, this value, see all the edit screen itself, it is converted into editable new form related one. You can fill the details and you can submit it. Okay, suppose if you come from here, okay, in the customer details, like I'm not coming here. I'm coming here from selecting this particular one and see here. I want to edit this particular record. Then click on this one. When you click on this one, the values are not shown here. Why it is not shown here? Okay. So what you have to do is in this one, what fields like, let's see. That means in this one, just I'm mentioning navigate only. When I click on this particular one, what will happen? Previously, this particular edit screen is converted into which mode it is? Like a new form related. That's the reason that only it will shows when you click on this particular. No, I don't want to show like this. Whenever I click on this particular one, in the edit screen related, in the edit form related details, that means in those fields, the existing value, the details value, whatever it is there, those I need to show. Those values also I need to show. Then what you have to do is in this one, in this particular edit screen, in this icon, what you have to do, you have to apply a function called edit form. What is that? Edit form. See here, edit form. In this form, what is the form name? Just mention that one. Now see the details. Now run the application. Now I click on this particular one. That means these related records I want to show, which is in edit related, edit form. Okay, see here. Those values are shown here or not? Yes. Actually, why this is not? You have to apply the function called edit edit form. What is that? Edit form. What edit form will do? That means actually, if you are coming from the particular record, like suppose, for example, in the browse screen itself, suppose, for example, if you come here, okay, that means when you run the application, like if you come from the browse screen, from the browse screen itself, previously the edit screen is in editable mode. Whichever value you are selected, that value only it will comes here. But whenever you apply, whenever you create a new form function, that edit screen, that means edit form will be converted into new form. Okay, whenever it is converted, if you go from here, that means if you click on this particular icon, then it will show us in the new form only. That means all the text boxes need to show empty only. Okay, if you want to show whichever values whichever values are there in the detail screen, this the same thing I need to show it in the text boxes also. Then what you have to do, you have to apply a function called, what is that function? You have to apply the function called like edit form. Okay, very important. Okay, and just you have to mention the form name. then automatically whatever values are there in the details, those are in the edit form itself, it will show. See here. Okay, see here, it will show this. The understand clearly or not? If you come from the new screen also, new screen related one only it is displaying. Suppose I'm clicking on this one. See here, it will show the empty values. Now, if I come from from this particular from edit form related one, from this icon, I'm click on this one. Then see those related values in the text boxes itself. It will be. Understand? Now, okay, in the complete one, we created browse screen, we created a detail screen, we created edit screen, and we created a new screen, a new records also. If you want to insert it, then we have to use a function called new form. That means complete default canvas app, how it will be there, same as it is I created. As it is, I created as it is how it will be there previously, same like that. Okay, from the blank screen itself, okay, we are not copying from anywhere. We just to take the forms and everything gallery and how the data default canvas app will be there, same as it is like that I am designing. See here. So if I come here, this is a browse screen. In the default canvas app, this is a browse screen. Right? If I click on here, if I click on this one, okay, you can come to the edit screen itself. If you click on this particular button in the edit screen, whatever fields are there, all the fields going to be erased and you can enter by your own values like this. Understand clearly or not? This is how, this is what the complete. So next one is data validation. Very important. Okay, so here what will happen? Suppose, for example, if I come from this particular screen itself, okay. See here, see, okay. Suppose this is a customer number, or else this is the first name. Name means what? You need to enter a character values. You cannot enter like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that, right? We cannot enter the values in the name place itself. Suppose if it is a customer number is there. In the customer number place, actually it is in disable. If it is enabled means we cannot enter in the customer number as a character values or a date values or something, right? We cannot enter, right? We need to validate it. We need to restrict it. If you want to restrict the data, okay, then we need to validate each and everything. Whatever you enter it, whether first before submitting the values to the data source, first I need to validate here itself. Understand? That means whether those values are correct or not. After, if it is correct, then only we can submit that particular value to the data source. Otherwise, here itself, I need to throw an error message. That means, suppose, for example, let's see, in this first name element, only character values I need to pass it. I don't want to pass any other than character values. See here, now initially, see here, Vijay, 1, 2, 3. See, when I type 1, 2, 3, it is allowed. It is not throwing any error message. When I click on submit, it is submit. That means it is saved in the data source also, as well as in there. No, I don't want to do like that. I want to validate here. And after validating that, if it is correct, then only it will submit it. That means it is saved in the data source itself. For that, what I need to do? Okay, let's see. Suppose, for example, and before submitting this, I need to show the whether it is correct or not. I need to show it here. Okay. So for that, I'm taking a label here. Just I'm taking a label. In the label, I'm showing the values. Okay. That means, is this value is correct or not? Okay. We have to use a function called is match. What is that? Is match, very important function. If in your real time scenarios, if you want to validate any field, must and should you have to use a function called is match. Very, very, very important. Okay. Suppose, for example, in this one, what I need to do is see is match. What is is match function will do? Let's see first of all. Okay. Even I didn't remember the syntax. Let's see, like Power Apps. See, see here, there is a function called isMatch, right? Okay. In this isMatch, very important function. Don't forget it. Okay. For validation purpose, this is the only the function we have to use it. See here, what is the first of all syntax? Yeah, see here. First text. That means, what is the text here? That means whatever the name of that particular element, the text box element name, that you need to pass it here. In that element, what pattern? Pattern means whether you want to pass, like see here, the pattern is like, okay, see here. See here, this is the pattern. Okay, there are so many things out there. Any matches, any character, comma related digits. Okay, so that means in that particular text box, I don't want to allow that digit. Then you have to pattern, you have to pass it as digit. What is that? Digit you have to pass it. If you don't want to allow like this one, see here, email related. Okay, that means that means matches email address that contains like symbols at the rate domain like this. Okay, if I want to allow, like see here, there are different patterns are there. Whichever pattern you want, you have to mention that pattern name. Understand or not? I will tell you, I will show you an example, don't worry. And after writing a pattern, okay, you have to write match options. Okay, these match options. That means that pattern must and should be, okay, begins with, okay. That means that pattern, whatever pattern you mention, is that pattern starts from the starting of the character. I want to check it. Okay, then you have to take the match options as begins with complete in the complete one, or else contains means any of the one. That means in that particular first name, if you are taking a digit anywhere, okay, immediately I want to throw an error message. Then you have to take content. If it is ends only in the end of the character only, then you are thinking, then it will throw an error. Okay, so that's the reason you have to take the match options. Let's see practically. Suppose, for example, suppose, for example, see, first of all, see, if I'm checking, like, if the first name doesn't have any digits, okay, the proper characters only it is there, then I don't want to throw any error messages. If it is any digit is there in that, not only digit, whatever you want, you can pass it. Okay, then only it will throw an error. Then see, like I'm writing a if condition in this text box. In the text box only I need to show, right? That's the reason. If is match, what is that function? Is match. Is match of, what is that one? That means first you have to write this one. What is that element? Okay, so go to that particular screen itself. Okay, in this particular one, what is the value? Value is the chord one, right? So this is the data card value. You have to mention that one. Okay. Data card value 7 dot. That is a text, right? That's the reason you have to mention text. Okay. Name dot text you have to. What is the name here? What is the this element name here? Data card value 7. That you have to mention. Okay. Comma. Okay. What you have to mention? Match with comma, match with digit. Whatever pattern is there that you have to mention it. Format. Okay. See here. Format. Suppose the meaning of this one is that means in that particular text box, if you are entered any digit value, immediately I need to throw an error message. See? Okay. Comma and okay extends. That means this particular digit where it will be there, whether it is the starting of the character in this particular element or end of the character, that extension you have to take it here. Suppose for example I'm taking as contains. What is that? I'm taking as contains here. See here, the meaning of this one is if the digit in this particular text box anywhere, okay, anywhere, starting, ending, middle, anywhere, if it is there, then I need to throw error message. First name is not a valid value. Okay. Otherwise, I don't want to display anything. Just I'm giving empty here. See here, close it. Now see. Okay. First name, first name. Okay. First name is not a valid value. So now see here again, I'm running the application. See here, see here. If it is a character, did I show the messages? No. If I'm not only this one, in that particular character, you see here, if I'm writing a digit anywhere, okay, then see, first name is not a value like this. You can validate here. More we can discuss in tomorrow's class. Okay, not it is still it is not completed because whenever it is updating at this point of time, if it is error will comes, I don't want to show this particular button. I need to hide it because without if it is not hided means we can click on this validate means it is submitted, right? That's the reason. Okay. Tomorrow we can discuss more on this one. We can stop it here. We'll continue tomorrow. Okay. Anyone having any doubts, guys? Prabhavati, Kundan. Okay. So we can stop it here. We'll continue tomorrow. Bye, guys.